So in today's video, we're going to discuss yoga versus cycling. I'm going to show you a yoga master. I'm going to show you a cycling master. Just stay tuned, we'll get to them in a second. Hear me out quickly. Get a lot of emails. Do you know what I want to look like freely? I do 20 hours of yoga a week or whatever, lots of yoga. I don't have a bike. And I'm like, well, why are you doing yoga? Yoga's a waste of time if you're talking about weight loss. Yoga's not sport. Yoga's what you do after sport. After cycling, do some yoga. I do yoga every day for the last probably 13, 15 years. Just some basic yoga stretches before I go to bed. Every single day. A little bit of yoga, a little bit of yoga. Flexibility is important, definitely. But yoga won't give you super lean, slim fitness. Cardio will give you that. Now in this video, we've got the yoga masters. Let's cut to it. So here we have Kino from Kino Yoga on YouTube. She is a master. I mean, Kino can put her body, contort it into incredible ways. It's just, her joint flexibility is insane. There's not many people on the planet who can do the level of yoga that Kino can. This is very, very advanced, long-time life of yoga. Now, Kino's a long-time vegetarian as well. She's a long-time vegetarian. So here's an example of one of the best yoga practitioners that's ever lived on the planet. Very slim lady. She's very slim. So there you go. I would snap organs trying to do this. Crazy. Here's another video from Kino. So here's another video from Kino. She's a Ashtanga. If you're going to do yoga, at least do Ashtanga. Get something out of it. Hamstring flexibility there. I would snap my hamstring right off the bone right there. So you're demonstrating the hamstring flexibility. That's a hard pose to do. It looks very simple, but if you actually try and put your shin to your forehead with both legs outstretched, that's very, very difficult to do. And so that's hamstring flexibility, world class there. And now we're going to stretch out glute and hip flexor a bit. Try and do that, but don't try and do that because you're probably going to snap something. So here we go. Probably the most flexible person on the planet. And not lifelong, but yoga. Done probably more yoga than anyone on the planet in the last 10, 15 years, 20 years maybe. There you go. So very, very advanced yoga practitioner here. Kino McGregor from Kino Yoga. All right, now let's cut to the cyclist. Now we're cut to the cyclist. We have Lizzie. Now Lizzie and Kino, they're both vegetarians. Actually, Lizzie apparently is a lifelong vegetarian from birth. Now she's a stick. She's very, very, very lean. Very lean. Example of, and Lizzie, Olympic silver medalist at 2012 London Games on the road bike. So again, a master in her trade of cycling, but very, very lean. So you have Kino, who's a master, and Lizzie, who's a master, both eating the same sort of diet, vegetarian, long term, but you can see that Lizzie has an extra lean physique. So nothing is better or worse, but it has to depend on what the person's goals are. So if your goal is to be super, super slim like Lizzie, then cycling is going to be where you want to put your time versus yoga. So yoga is good, but yoga is not sport. A lot of people have the misconception that you're going to get, super thin like Lizzie doing yoga, but you're not. You get good flexibility, but cycling is what you have to do really. If you want to have a look bit toned, firm physique with good fitness, cycling. That's what's going to do it to you. And you get to eat more as well because you better eat more calories. So there you go. It's a good example there. Long-term vegetarians, masters at their trade. And if you just type Lizzie Armistead into Google Images, you'll see pictures come up. So she looks almost like a runway model. Just super slim. That's what cycling does for you. There you go. So yoga versus cycling. I think it's time, girls. Get on your bike. Get on your bike and simple as that. I remember back in 2007, Freely was big into Ashtanga yoga, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, mate? This is a waste of time. This is a waste of time, like spending that much time doing flexibility work. A few minutes a day of yoga is fine, but Freely's goal was to get leaner. So I'm like, dude, get on the bicycle. So I don't know, I cycle, I've never had a bike. So Freely started cycling at age 27, and no looking back now. And yoga, Freely doesn't even bother with yoga anymore. Her flexibility is down the clacker, but she's rail thin. So that's a good modality you can use. If you're getting too thin from cycling, cut down the cycling, maybe stay on the flats and do more yoga. But if you've got more ballast you want to shift down, do less yoga, more cycling. So you can just sort of jump between the two. Both have their place. But cycling is really to build that stamina, yeah. But if you gain, I don't recommend cycling if you're too thin already. I'd recommend stop any cardio and just stick with yoga till you reach a healthier body mass index, and then go from there. So there you go. Got any questions? Post them down below. We'll see you next video.